Bonjour YouTube, it's Rish Sheehan. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on my videos. And please don't forget to click the notification bell. So, mesdames and messieurs, I know this was a brand new kind of precedent that I'm setting, where I am actually posting more than one time in a day, except for my music. That's a childhood passion that I'm exploring now. And I thank you for indulging me on that. But I wanted to share with you another Karen-esque behavior that ended in the death of her son. I'm going to read to you new information surfacing. Now, everyone has seen a lot of stuff. I even watched something on Dawson Denise's channel today. I love Dawson because he tells it like it is, totally and completely. So anyway, as I'm perusing social media, I came across, and to include Dawson Denise's information about a new video that shows the mother accused of killing her son, pushing him into the Miami Canal. So this story is from the New York Post, and the headlines read, "Video shows mom accused of killing autistic son, pushing him into Miami Canal." Now, if you recall, this Miami Karen blamed her son's disappearance on two black men, even described one as having a cornrow hairstyle. And then, of course, the unfortunate was the truth, that she had indeed killed her son. But now video surfaced where she tried to kill him the first time, was unsuccessful because she tried to kill him around other people, or other people watched her, saw what was going on, and stopped her. Her son was autistic. He was nonverbal, so he couldn't even vocalize, "My mom is trying to kill me." Now, this is the woman that bore him into this world. Committed right then and there, she was going to help take care of him. Not help. That's the wrong phrase. She was going to take care of him. This is a child you birthed. You committed to this baby when you did that. If you could not take care of this child, it was your duty to say, "I can't take care of him," and you and your husband figure out how to deal. But I digress. So the story goes and continues. Newly released video appears to show the Florida woman accused of killing her son with autism, pushing the boy into a canal, in which authorities say was a first but thwarted murder attempt. The shocking surveillance footage obtained and aired by Univision on Sunday seems to show Patricia Ripley pulling 9-year-old Alejandro along the bank of a Miami canal, looking around and then shoving him into the water before running away. About 20 seconds later, Ripley returns with a bystander who jumps into the canal to rescue the boy. Authorities say this was Ripley's first attempt at drowning her son on Thursday evening, the Miami Herald reported Monday. About an hour later, she allegedly led him into a different canal where he died. Police say Ripley, 45, initially claimed that two men sideswiped her car when she was driving with Alejandro, and that they then demanded drugs and abducted her son, which was nonverbal. Now, in this article from the New York Post, what they have omitted from the story, which I find interesting, is that she accused two black men of doing this. Two black men. Now, that's Karen. That's straight up Karen. That's the first Karen-esque rule, or not Karen-esque rule, but Karen-esque behavior. Blame your crime on a black man. That's a Karen rule. That's a Karen thing. I digress. But witnesses and video footage contradicted her claims, and she later allegedly confessed to leading the boy into a canal where he drowned, telling cops he was going to a better place. Investigators believe Ripley, a married mom of two, so she wasn't doing this by herself, married mom, A married mom of two became overwhelmed with caring for Alejandro, who had been receiving therapy at the family's home in recent months. She's being held in a Miami-Dade jail on charges of first-degree murder and attempted murder. Prior to the video's release, relatives had stood by Ripley, who could face the death penalty. We love Alejandro, and we don't agree about let me say this correctly. We love Alejandro, and we don't agree about whatever they say about my wife, her husband, Aldo Ripley, told reporters after a court hearing Saturday. It's not real. Now that came from the husband. So let's just get into it. So you have video. There's video of her doing this. Now what do you say, husband? Now what do you say? There's video of her doing this, of her pushing her son into the canal with the full intention of drowning him because she became overwhelmed in the last months of him receiving therapy. She just overwhelmed. So he gotta die because she was overwhelmed. For real? You just overwhelmed. For real? For real? You couldn't ask for help, huh? You couldn't reach out, listen, I need help. I need help because I'm having a hard time dealing with this. Quiet as is kept, my nephew is autistic. Now he's not nonverbal, and he's on the higher spectrum of autism. However, he's still autistic. My sister is a married mom of two, and she is the best mom I have ever seen. She works so well with her boys and maintaining her home and being an astute businesswoman and a devoted wife and a devoted mother. And she shared with me countless times that there are days where she can be overwhelmed, but she overcomes that. So when I have personal comparisons, and call it a judgment if you want to, but my own sister, my own nephew is autistic, and my sister runs her house like a well-oiled machine, and those boys are loved and well taken care of. She is devoted her life to herself first, as far as her career and her health and peace of mind, but to her husband and to her children and to her family. So when I hear this, she was overwhelmed. For real? You killed your son because you were overwhelmed? You're overwhelmed, so you're going to kill your son. He has nothing to do with it. He has no control over him being autistic, but that was the decision that you made. So, yep, this is a judgment call. Just want to put it on out there. So you were so overwhelmed, you pulled a fatal Karen and killed your own son, and then try to blame it on two black men. Do I really need to say that I'm upset about it? Upset doesn't even really scratch the surface of how I feel about the situation. A baby lost his life because his mother was overwhelmed. For real? And no words.